Are you looking to cast or produce for an esports event? MapBand GG was designed with a modern esports producer in mind. It's simple to use. After you log in, you have 3 main tools at your disposal. Manage sponsors. Here you can add or remove sponsors that appear on your overlays. Single match lets you simulate a single match that can be connected to a view group and will be used as a dashboard to control all of your overlays. This can be used with different games, as the dashboard will update with each game to have the necessary settings. New games can also be added by the MapBand team very quickly if needed. View groups group different overlays, which are also called views. Each view can have different purposes, styles, and settings. Depending on the chosen style, you can also quickly change colors and adjust other settings to your liking. Some styles automatically adapt to different games. Our default style automatically supports Rainbow Six Siege, Valorant, Counter-Strike, Global Offensive, Call of Duty Modern Warfare, and many others. You can also request a custom style be made or provide a design to be coded into the MapBand system. We also offer a selection of different view types. Main, also called in-game, is the heart of every stream. This overlay goes over the game and allows you to show team logos, origins, names, and more. Most styles have different live options. This way you can show more information during the match, such as which maps have already been played and which team won, also showing the results for each map. Results of polls that you can create and adjust in our dashboard. Depending on the game, you can also show the round history of the current map. And finally, you can also show or hide the in-game overlay with an animation. The start screen is a simple view, which can be used to tell the viewers what teams will play in an upcoming match. Break screen can be used during an intermission to show the current game's results and, if desired, the results of each map played. Map veto lets you show the viewers the process of banning and picking maps live. The veto could either be done by the teams, or you can simulate the map veto after the fact. The poll overlay allows you to show poll results in a dedicated overlay outside of the in-game overlay. The round history lets you recap the played rounds of a match, and more view types are planned and will always be added to the system. This new MapBand system is also built to be easily expandable and will cater to the needs of virtually any esports production. All shown features are free to use at www.mapband.gg. Be sure to follow on Twitter at MapBandGG for any news and updates.
Geyser and Critical Force have officially joined forces to bring Critical Ops tournaments to the Geyser platform, where verified tournament organizers can officially host, broadcast, and promote their daily events. The program is split into 3 tiers, where organizers receive exclusive perks including staff credits, event features, promotion, Discord channel access with the CritOps devs, and tournament prize pools. So if you're a member of the Critical Ops community and want to either host or play with us today, then don't miss out. Download Geyser now to compete in tournaments 24/7 and visit Critical Ops website to learn more about how you can join the community tournament program. Game on and play a part together.
Hello everyone and welcome back to the Pro League Season 0 here from CSL Mobile. And right now looks like Team Grant is going to be playing against Team Legacy here in their second round of CSL Mobile. Hope you guys been having a good day so far. I'm here together with my co-caster Monkey Bear.
Hey everyone, and yeah, welcome to this match. We have a really good match. We have Legacy versus Grand.
And yeah, that's pretty much basically it. We're going to be taking a look at the map bats and then have a quick talk about who might win. Definitely drop your favorite team below in the chat. Who do you think is going to win? Now, as you guys do that, we're going to be taking a look at the map bands here from... Oh, looks like I still have at least the wrong names. I don't know why. Maybe if we refresh the overlay, it might be. Yes, it is fixed now. Looks like finally it has been fixed. Now, taking a look here at the map bans from both sides. Team Grand taking down Legacy, Canals, and Bureau at the end, which is very interesting. And looks like on the other side, Grand getting Braid, Grounded, and Port taken away from them, which is also a stubborn thing. Ending up with Plaza, which is also a match we've seen before, so nothing new here. Definitely going to be an interesting match, as we still don't know anything about Team Legacy's last player, Legion, and looks like he still needs to join the match. And has he joined?
Yeah, and as we have the match starting now, they're going to be resetting, and yeah, this is going to be a pretty interesting match.
It is definitely. Legacy is very strong, Grand very strong. I actually don't think who's going to win here, but based on the teams that have casted the most, I do know a lot more about Grand, and they're very strong. So I'm going to be going for Grand on this one, but hey, things could change definitely, and we never know things for sure here. So yeah, we're going to be waiting it out. We're going to be waiting it out.
We're going to be waiting out for the last player from Team Legacy.
I mean, Legacy is missing one of the players, and it's time. So basically, by the tournament rules, we should be starting right now. I just don't know if this is a main issue, or it might just be a game issue, something that the team cannot, like, fix, I guess, if you know what I'm trying to say. Because we had some other teams also getting affected by this, so it would be kind of unfair to give them the disadvantage here, compared to what happened recently with some other teams not having enough members.
Yep. Well, this is going to be an interesting match.
It is going to be an interesting match indeed.
So, yeah.
There's just not much that we're going to write about now. We should have like a knife round or at least something. But it looks like we're not getting anything right now. We just have to be patient and wait it out. And
yeah, we're going to have the last player of Legacy joining.
Alright, that's great. And still waiting here. Not getting any response yet. Still not getting some response here.
Okay, so yeah, the last player of Team Legacy just joined, so yep.
And yeah, there we go. Finally coming in here.
Breach wins.
And looks like we're getting into a discussion here. Looks like Legacy wants extra time, but by the rules, of course, we can't just do that out of nowhere. But the SS's, I think, looks like Legacy.
Yeah, match is gonna start in a second. Yeah.
Yeah, I think we're just gonna start it off with the knife round here. Or not. I don't know. They're still waiting.
Yeah, one of the players has to do a screenshot. And
yeah, you said the match is gonna start, so I was like, what? I was getting confused right there for a sec. But yeah, it looks like the match is finally going to start. That's good to see. Still being patient. Trying to be patient as a caster is very difficult. I mean, you try to keep the stream entertaining, but the only thing that's happening is the same thing over and over again, and after a while, that's just gonna be a little boring. But we're gonna get through it, everyone. We're gonna get through it, and we're gonna have a great match at the end. So definitely stay tuned as these players fix their stuff.
And the match is gonna start. Yeah.
Finally, let's go. SSs have been made, and now it looks like we're gonna get into the knife round here. Team Legacy versus Grand, with Legacy having a substitute or someone else with another tag. I think this guy just has the tag for the funds. I don't know. But we're going to get into the knife round here on B mid. Or at least B mid, or what am I saying? On mid. Well, very close towards the open area near T-spawn. And we're going to be waiting it out here as both teams are still not doing anything interesting, just kind of teasing each other to get into a knife battle. And right now, Grant just wants to get that knife. And they're kind of stacking up. Is that against the rules? I don't know. They're trying to take them out. And it actually didn't really work out. It looks like Legacy is going to win it out here. As they stack up in a pretty much in a group right there. I don't know if that's not a rule or like breaking the rule here. But it's something. It is something. Anyways, they're going to reset their sides. Choose their favorite ones. And Legacy is going to choose the CT side here. They don't want to start on that T side at all. At least, looks like they just want to have a confident start. And...
Breach wins.
Or they don't? I don't know. I'm very confused here. No, it looks like they're all good. They are all good. Alright. Good luck. Have fun to both sides. May the best win. And yeah. I don't have anything.
Let's go into our predictions. I think...
Grand might win this one.
Yeah, I think I might have to go with Grand.
Definitely Grand. It's gonna be a close one here. And team chat enabled. And looks like Legacy is gonna be taking a patient. They're gonna take their patience here. Patiently waiting here on that A site. Trying to find some potential players towards A long or A short. But it looks like Grand is doing something completely different. Complete opposite of what Legacy has expected or at least predicted in this situation. And this is going to give them a hard time coming back from this Team Grand. Looks like they have full control, have a bomb plant. So they already have a lot of money, but it looks like they have to hold that side as well. And having that massive push coming from every single side is not going to help out Grand at all. And they're just going to get absolutely obliterated here. A lot of players getting taken out. Just 2 of them from Legacy. Getting that defuse is definitely going to give Legacy a lot of money here for that next round.
Yeah, and Legacy, what a retake from them. And 3 players still surviving. So that's... If those players bought armor, that is a lot of armor they saved. And the bomb is going to go down. That is going to give Grand a little bit of money for this round. Which I think they might have just decided to eco. But then the extra money Legacy gained from defusing the bomb. That's also very important.
And Legacy just taking the advantage right there. Canadian still going to be waiting here towards A long. And so far not be able to find anyone yet. But we also got a player from A short going for some quick peeks. Lesia it is with the P90. So far not managed to find anyone yet. Jiggy also coming in very close towards mid. Some players also matching up. Not able to find anyone towards the left or the right side. And he's going to find one of them with the shotgun. And MKRV is just going to take out Jiggy here. Explicit and Piers taking on both players. Lesia taking on Champion Rex. And taking on another player, Reshiramu. Piers and Explicit. Legacy definitely getting an easy round here. As Lesia takes down so many players here. Massive 4K, I think. What was a fight? Oh, it was an ace. I don't know, but that P90 did so much damage.
Getting so much money that round, that being an SMG, that gets you more money than a rifle. He already has 4.8.
Yeah.
Wow, that is so much money. That is essentially 2 full buys.
For sure.
And, yeah. Even if Legacy loses these next 2 rounds, they're gonna have still a lot of money.
They're for sure going to have a lot of money, but right now, seeing a refract coming from Grand towards MKRV. Looks like Grand has to make the steps near the B site. Getting flashed here on apartments, not helping them out. Smoking towards B long. Not getting a lot of visibility here. Might actually get pre-fired through it as well, which is just going to be awful if that happens for Grand. And right now, they have to go for rotation. Not doing so well here so far on that T side. Not getting any peeks towards the sites. And looks like Legacy really got their stuff under control here on that 3rd round. Getting kind of refract, but still full versus full. And the CTs have gotten that full control here near that B side as Ties takes on Champion Rex. And Grand is starting to lose some members here. Surprisingly, I was expecting Grand to have a great start, but Legacy is doing a lot better so far. Definitely caught my eye here. And Lesia taking on Jiggy, Reshiramu taking on Lesia with the refrag, but Canadian's got to come in and take on Reshiramu. And yeah, Grand is going to lose that 3rd round as well. Can Grand come back from this one?
I don't think any of us expected to have this advantage so quickly. Legacy already 3-round advantage, and I mean, TS hasn't died yet, so yeah, and Grand not even saving any weapons, so it's just a full reset for them each round.
For sure, and right now Canadian going for some shots near the smoke. Not able to find anyone yet so far, but he's on 66 HP. Another great start in this round. Pierce gonna go for a rotation here together with his teammates. Not managed to find anyone yet. Going for a nade. Try to do some damage before they even start pushing. And it looks like Lesia is gonna take their place here. They're gonna take his place here towards the A site, and Jiggy going for some peeks here. Not able to find anything yet. Explicit going to check the angle. Not finding anyone, but looks like we finally found some action here. Some players are getting spotted towards CT, and MKRV taking on Champion Rex. Not getting refrag here as well. Jiggy taking on Ties. And looks like MKRV taking on Pierce here as well. Jiggy trying to go for the last shot, taking on Mephisto, and Explicit taking on Canadian. But we still got MKRV alive here with the M4. Very dangerous player. Doing a lot of damage so far here. Together with Lesia, but now Explicit taking him out. Lesia being the last player remaining with the AUG. 100 HP remaining. Sitting behind the smoke near the double doors near the A site. Starting to get towards CT. It looks like Reshiramu is waiting there with the AK-47 split all the way towards the back, where Reshiramu is going to get taken out, and he might actually go for the head position. We don't know, but Explicit still holding on strong, going a little too aggressive, but at the end still holding on to his ground. And Explicit is going to be taking on Lesia as he takes his first move, and that's going to bring him to 3-1 Grand, recovering from that last streak.
Yeah, a very important round for Grand, and as you can see, Grand still has a decent amount of money. Some players are like no money, but they have dropped weapons, and yeah, honestly, very good from Grand. Very important round. They had to win it. They won it.
For sure. Grand as well here, dropping the bomb. Looks like we got ourselves another spectator here. Might be one of our staff members. Anyways, Grand looks like the bomb is still dropped. Trying to go for some shots here towards the shotgun player. Trying to get that pre-fire. Canadian's just going to take on Champion Rex, and the shotgun player still not able to take him out. Explicit losing one of his team members in the fight here. Not able to do any damage back. Canadian taking on another player. Finally, Pierce refragging here. Taking out Canadian with a headshot. And Pierce taking out two more players as well. MKRV getting taken out. 2 players in total for Pierce. And that's going to bring them back to a 3 versus 3. Balancing it out on Legacy. Lesia looks like 3 HP remaining. Not going to be helpful for him at all. Dropping the smoke here as well. They're definitely planning an A push. Oh, and Tai is still remaining there. Taking on Reshiramu. And Jiggy is still last player remaining. Can he get a hold of that bomb? Grand is losing a lot of members here as they took control again. Legacy is starting to roll back. And even though Lesia still has 3 HP remaining, might go a little aggressive here. Jiggy taking on Ties. Oh, this might actually change, but never mind. Mephisto takes down Jiggy. And that's going to be the end of that Grand. Losing that 5th round right there on Legacy. Getting that 4th win.
And that's not too good for Grand, as they do lose all their weapons after that big buy they had last round. And yeah, but wow, so much damage done by MKRV in the last round with the shotgun. Didn't manage to get any frags, but he made like 4 players low on HP for the round, and yeah, that really helped his teammate. It shows that getting frags isn't the most important bit.
Definitely agree on that. Grand. They need to start doing something here on that T side. I mean, so far they got 1 round, and if it were to happen that they are better on the CT side, then yes, this would still not be horrible for them, of course, but getting those rounds on the T side is definitely juicy. We all know that. Definitely, if your favorite side isn't the CT, or at least isn't the T side, and here Explicit doing some damage towards MKRV, and Explicit getting taken out in the process by Ties with that AUG. Now bringing it back through 3 versus 3 again, but Grand get a win this time. Pierce taking on Ties. Might actually be a turning point. Canadian going for the peak towards mid, and it looks like they're going to be taking a rotation. Lesia still holding on towards CT, not able to find anyone yet, and Jiggy and Champion Rex are going to move towards that A side with the bomb carrier behind them, and starting to get very close here. Might find that players very soon, and they're going to find Lesia here, but Lesia is going to get taken out. And here Jiggy, what the hell was Jiggy doing here? Pierce finally able to take down Canadian. Jiggy almost messing it up right there, but the bomb still on their side, not able to plant it, but they're going to take that 2nd win here for themselves. 6th round going to Team Grand.
Yeah, another very important round Gran had to win. And that's gonna damage Legacy's economy a decent amount, and that's gonna be pretty heavy for Legacy. I mean, they do have some money saved up, but players having to full buy, and Lesia doesn't even have any armor.
Looks like Team Grand really got the upper hand, taking out Canadian here, and Ty's disconnecting. What is going on right now with Team Legacy? They started off very strong here on that CT side, but right now starting to make some mistakes and actually losing some players before the round even starts. And it looks like finally Ty's reconnecting, has to do his assesses, which is definitely gonna hold him back. And Grant is gonna try and just take him out here. Oh, might not be a great start for Legacy here. Lesia taking Rishiramu. Poor Pierce taking Lesia. Ty's has reconnected but hasn't done any assesses. I think that might be done later on. I know I'm not a staff member, but he is in trouble as he can't buy anything. He hasn't bought anything. And MKRV is going to be last player remaining. Finding that one player in the corner, but not going to take him out. And Jiggy is just going to get the shots here towards MKRV. 4 players remaining on Grand's side. Not losing any, or at least not a lot of players. Definitely impressive as Team Grand starts to crumble back here on that T side. This might get very dangerous here for Team Legacy.
Yeah, and as we've seen, 4-3 already. Like Legacy starting really strong, but slowly losing rounds, and Grand definitely right back into this match.
For sure. And now Pierce looks like maybe Grand can do some more. Maybe they have some more tricks up the sleeve. So far, their peeking is very on point, although a little too aggressive right there. And Ties comes out of nowhere. The MP7 takes down already one of the players here. Jiggy going down. And Lesia still remaining on that A side together with Canadian. Explicit starting to make his move here with a bomb again. Rishiramu coming near CT, and Mephisto is awaiting him with the GSR, trying to take him out. Rishiramu is going to be taking out Mephisto, and that's going to bring them back to a 4 versus 4. Champion Rex getting very close here. Still near that mix situation, but starting to get very close towards Explicit, and they might actually try to do a push towards the B side or the A side. Really depends on their liking. And MKRV really just hoping for a player near apartments, at least coming towards apartments, so he can get the shots. But Pierce is just slowly moving towards the site, even spotting a player towards CT. Might actually get a shotgun player in his back. Might not even notice it, but MKRV is going to disconnect. Legacy definitely not having the optimized connection here. And he's just going to go throw the flash towards apartments. Pierce taking on Ties here as well. Canadian taking down one of their players as well. Lesia taking a Rishiramu. As he tries to get it on the A side. AMD Rex taking a Canadian. There's going to be 2 versus 2 situation. But one of them has been disconnecting very fast here. And it looks like Nick is telling him to SS disconnect. But going static here again. He wants to continue the match. Disconnecting here again. This is going to be an easy kill for Grand. Champion Rex going crazy there again as he tries to take down the player that was already getting taken out. And already taken out. Lesia coming in the door, trying to go for the shots.
Bomb has been planted.
As the bomb is getting planted, he tries to get them, getting taken out. Champion Rex. The nade is not going to do any damage, and Pierce is on 17 HP. This might be absolutely critical. Lesia could clutch out the round here. There's definitely an open area. And oh my god, Pierce not even getting shot once. Not even getting shot once. Lesia going for the fake defuse, expecting him to peek towards B-Long, but now he's in apartments, giving his location away though. Very nasty. Going for the defuse, jumping down, might get the shots, but Lesia might be very first, and he's just gonna get the defuse and the kill. Pierce massing up horribly right there. Could have stayed in B-Long, but at least couldn't have taken the shot, but he took the shot, didn't do any damage towards Lesia, and messed up so bad right there. And it's gonna be a 5-3 for Legacy. Definitely taking.
And as we see Legacy getting that round, even though they were with one player AFK, that's kind of impressive for them. And Legacy still doesn't have much money, and Grand does have a decent amount. Well, some players do, but yeah,
for sure. And Legacy, we got MKRV, 12 HP remaining. Is that really fair to get to apartments so fast and to get 12 HP remaining? Not something you really like to have in the beginning, of course, of the match. Not even getting into a single fight yet. We're getting shot or just fired at with nades. And Explicit looks like the bomb is being dropped. They're not expecting to get that bomb plant. They're just expecting to get some shots here and there. Might get already a player towards the bomb and might be able to pick it up and just get something done here. But it looks like so far they've only lost one of their players. And oh, they even found another player towards apartments. Champion Rex taking on Mephisto. But here comes Jiggy trying to take down one nasty player towards apartments. Not succeeding so far. And MKRV is going to start to make his push through the smoke. 12 HP remaining. Getting shot a bit here, though. And going aggressive. He wants to go aggressive, even though his HP is low. One of the players even moving behind. And he starts to get very close. Might actually get shot. Jiggy takes a shot towards ties, but MKRV taking down Jiggy. Still holding on to that SA. 2 scat to go for most of the shots. And Canadian taking down PS Grand is starting to lose some members here. Champion Rex Explicit coming out of nowhere. Taking down both players. And the bomb is still dropped. Which is definitely not a good Lesgia. Still remaining here on that A side. Are they just gonna go for the kill? They could definitely go for the bomb and just plant it on the B side. But they're just hungry here. And just gonna go take down Lesgia easily right there. Not a single problem for them. 4th round. At least the 9th round going towards Team Grand here. 9th win. For sure.
Yeah, Grand. Getting that nearly a draw, and Grand just totally confident. Instead of going for the bomb plant, just going for the kill. And yeah, just very impressive on the side of Grand.
Definitely. On the T side, we're getting very close towards the CT sides there rounds. Maybe they're actually very good on the T side. We don't know. Maybe Legacy is better on the T. I just don't know, man. Both teams, they have their own pluses and minuses. I just don't know enough. And Grant already getting 2 frags here in the beginning. Mephisto taking out Pierce as he goes down. And it's going to bring them to 3 versus 4 situation here. MKRV with the revolver. Starting to make his move towards the B side. And he's getting shot here from the side A mid. There's some shots coming. And it looks like still unable to find anyone else. Gotta find Rashurima. And that's gonna do a lot of damage. Ty's coming to nowhere with the shotgun though. What is going on? Jiggy absolutely getting destroyed. Leslie taking a Rashiramu. And this changed the momentum of the game with just 1 shotgun and an AUG player in a row. And Explicit and Champion Rex. They could go for a rotation, but Ty's and Lesia, they're just gonna sit there on the A site and just hope for them to push the A site. And they're not going to be kill hungry this time. No, they're not. They're going to be taking that rotation towards the B site. And Lesia trying to spot some players. But Explicit is moving towards apartments. And this is not going to give him enough info. They're going to think of a fake rotation. But no, it's going to be the B site. And they have to move. This is going to be very difficult. Team Grand already has so much money. So maybe even planting the bomb wasn't even used. They just went for the kill for Lesia. But at the end of the day, planting the bomb here. Taking them to another course. And it looks like all the players still alive. Both of them having very weird angles. And Champion Rex coming out of nowhere. Trying to go for the second fragment as well as he takes on Ties. But Lesia is awaiting Explicit. Not making any shots though. And distracted by Explicit here. Champion Rex was able to take down Lesia. Yo, Monkey. Technical difficulties? Hello? Are you still there? Monkey Bear? Looks like Monkey Bear is having some issues. Everyone, I don't know something. I'm gonna be using him for a second. Don't know what happened right there, but going over a quick analysis, it looks like Team Grand is starting to get a lot of things on the economical side. On Team Legacy, they are low on money, and if they lose this round, the last round might actually just be almost impossible. As Team Grand has taken that 5th round in 5v5 here, and a major win streak for Team Grand. Definitely not something Legacy wants to be a part of. Now Jiggy starting to make his move towards Canadian. Some players have been spotted here though. Champion Rex taking on MKRV and Taze taking on Explicit, but Champion Rex coming taking on Ties as well. 2 players are still waiting. Mephisto, Lesia. Still the last bears remaining here. Mephisto sitting there going for a peek towards that B site. Not able to find anyone yet. And Lesia is still waiting on that A site. Can Mephisto do something about the situation? I don't know. Goes for a peek here. Tries to find that first player. Risharumo is going to be able to take him out here. And Grant is just going to have an open game. Lesia still on the A side, not even trying to rotate. I don't know what the idea behind staying on the side, even though they might have rotated already. I don't know what the strat behind that one is, but might work on different occasions. Legacy, they might just lose this round here, but maybe Lesia can clutch it out. Not even checking CT. If someone were to be at CT, Lesia would be 100% dead right now in Champion Rex. Finishing off, taking a Legacy here. And that's going to put an end to him. 5-6, and the economical side of Team Grand is starting to skyrocket. And it looks like on the other side, it's not looking so well.
And Legacy exactly just playing very weird, and Grand just pushing with confidence. No questions asked. They just rush and they get the job done. And this is going to be the last round of this half, and they get this round. Grand is just going to be in such an advantage, and Legacy really needs this.
Yeah, if they lose this round, this might cause a lot of issues. Even if Grant even wins the pistol round in the other game, like that might even hurt them even more. Oh, Lesia coming out of nowhere doing a lot of damage. Not gonna lie with that M4, but Explicit finishing off, bringing it back to 3 versus 3. And Mephisto taking on Pierce. Even though the economical side is not as strong, still Legacy is trying to dominate here, and they're not doing so bad. I'm not gonna lie, Mephisto 6 HP remaining, very low. MKRV also a little bit on the low side, but Jiggy's just gonna absolutely destroy Mephisto regarding of his HP. Ties also still remaining here, getting destroyed by Explicit, and that's gonna bring them again to a losing standpoint. MKRV trying to get the shot, picking up the AUG. Explicit's gonna get the plan. Jiggy's gonna move towards Hagglitch. Now the Hagglitcher is gonna take him on Jiggy. Is going to be able to finish it off here, and that's going to bring us to a 5-7 Grand. Going over to the break moment here, Legacy. They are going to start and have some issues here, as they've lost that one round.
And yeah, Grand just now, if they get this pistol round, I think that will definitely put them in a really, really high advantage. And yeah, if they secure this pistol round, I think that might be the match.
That might be the match
See
indeed.
if Legacy can manage to get this.
Definitely. Let's see what they can do here in the pistol round. Very curious to see what is going to happen in this scenario. And looks like Legacy starting to make the move here towards that B site. Still no response here from Grand so far. Sitting on that CT side. They're going to go for another push towards that B site again here. Trying to get the shots, and Legacy looks like they're already starting to lose momentum here as Grant is doing some damage, but Mephisto still managed to take on Reshiramu, and this might maybe balance it out. Who knows? Still trying to get those heck glitches on MKRV, taking so much damage. Legacy is just dominating Lesia, getting a double knife. Oh my God, Grand! Even though they're winning, they are.
Double knife.
Jeez.
The double knife.
Legacy.
The nasty double knife.
Oh,
and
Lesia.
that's gonna be so much money for Leslie, I think. And also, wanted to point out, I don't think it appeared on stream, but MKRV won a 1 versus 2 duel, and that was such a big mistake from Grand on the retake.
Definitely. Jeez, Legacy. What is wrong with them winning the pistol rounds, but eventually screwing up so much that they fall behind? It's so weird when you win these pistol ecos and even the third round, and Legacy just obliterates Grand here, of course, against the pistols, but still 7-7. This might still be a turnaround for Team Grand. We don't know, everyone. Legacy's definitely a strong team here if it's about pistol rounds, etc. But when the utility starts to come in, they start to make some mistakes where I wonder what is going on. There's definitely something happening there. Monkey Daddy.
Yeah, as we can see, Legacy just tying the match up, and that's gonna be a big hit for Grand.
Canadian taking on Pierce already in the beginning, and Legacy, they might have the advantage again, but Grand, they have some utility, not the armor, but they have the utility, and Jiggy might actually do some damage. Gonna find out one player taking out MKRV, and of course moving back, don't want to get refract so fast. And it's going to bring to 4 versus 4, and this time to make the move towards that B site. Grand might as well just rotate in this scenario, but they don't know. And here Champion Rex, such a nasty angle, still trying to stand there the whole time, taking on Canadian as well. And he's going to get naded, still standing strong. The bomb is going to be dropped. Champion Rex, an absolute beast. And this is going to scare off Legacy a lot. They try to get the shots here. Champion Rex, he's in need of help, and they're going to get side-shotted. Jiggy taking on some shots on Ties. Why is Lesiano moving a little bit more to the left? That might actually help him out, get the shots towards him, and land on Champion Rex. But it's just not working out. He's really hoping for Champion Rex to peek out. Reshiramu is going to distract him, and Champion Rex is going to help out. And that's going to take down Lesia. Great teamwork right there from Grant. Getting that at least that 8th win here on their side. 8th round. 8th round.
And yeah, Champion Rex just doing a bit of like Envy did yesterday, just being a brick wall. And just not letting the site go. Just survived all through the round and got 3 important kills.
Definitely.
So props to Champion Rex.
Definitely, major props. That was a great play. And he's going to hold on the same position I was about to say. Looks like Jiggy's already taking control here towards B long, and they might even expect a massive push here. But Legacy trying to get those shots here as well. Trying to go for a wall bang. And now it's starting to move back again. The bomb is still dropped. And now Reshiram already getting taken out Canadian here. That's not a great start. Grant has the upper hand. And Piers, even though he has a shotgun, he might still be very lethal here up close range. And he might get very close. Starting to get the players close, explicit towards the midsection. Looks like only one of them is trying to lurk here. Trying to find that lurker again. MKRV, if he's going to move up too close, might actually get shot down by a shotgun here. I know he's going to start moving back. Champion Rex taking on Mephisto as we target ties. Taking on Explicit is going to bring them to 4 versus 3 situation. Legacy, still 3 players remaining. And one of them jumping up and down towards mid. 2 of them also coming in here to help out for some potential peekers that might come out of nowhere. And Jiggy, unknown of the situation, mid is completely open, and Tice is going to start lurking again. MKRV going for a peek towards CT. They're clearing out the complete CT section, and Pierce is just going to take the shotgun kill. And Jiggy got him out of nowhere, taking out MKRV, and that's going to surprise them all. Jiggy, that peek, really helping them out. Lesia taking out Pierce and Rishiramu. Lesia, 1 HP. He's a 1-hit. Imagine if you had falling damage in C-Ops. This man would be dead right now, chopping off apartments if you were to try and do that. And then Champion Rex, oh, that's such a nasty angle. That's gonna be good. Yeah, that's just ridiculous. If Lesia won that one, I would be speechless, of course.
That would have been
that was just too difficult. That's ridiculous. You saw the angle, you saw the HP. That's just stupid.
Yeah, that's very hard. But as we can see now, Grand 9 rounds. They only need 4 more rounds to win.
For sure.
And I think they might have this one in the back, as Legacy isn't gonna have much money.
No, definitely not this round. Not really stacking up the economy side of things. Legacy hasn't really been known for that in this game. And Grant even popping off back after losing 2 pistol rounds and ecos as well. And even the 3rd round towards that CT end. It's very impressive to see how Grant can recover from these pistol rounds. They don't need pistol rounds. They don't need them at all. Still need to work on them, of course. Still room for improvement, but at the end of the day, with the utility side of things, they are going to be dominant, even on the CT or the T side. Getting so much damage here. Jiggy taking on Mephisto here as well. Canadian getting taken out, and Grant is just dominating here against, but Explicit going for the sniper play. Jiggy taking another player towards Lesia, and they're all just taking each other out before I can even switch to them. What is going on, guys? Taking them all out. Legacy absolutely getting obliterated here. Of course, they were low on utility, but all of them still stayed alive, which is definitely impressive on Grant's side.
And no one dying from Grand, and that's just gonna be money accumulating for them.
Definitely.
Champion Rex with 10k. Wow. Just, yeah, I think Grand might have this one secured, but
Legacy.
never know. Let's see what they can do.
Never know. I still think Grand is going to win this one, but Legacy has some very few cards to play. Ties getting some shots here, but still managed to refract, which is important here. And he got the refract, so that's good. Legacy trying to go for a push here towards that A side. Explicit. Nasty player right there, holding on the sniper towards the smoke. MKRV absolutely getting surprised right there as he tried to get towards the side and clear it out, or at least help out clearing it out. Maybe even get some frags. And Jiggy expecting a sudden push from the right side. And Jiggy, he is so smart. He knows exactly what's happening, but can he be accurate enough to take them all out? No, it's not going to happen like that. Lesia, 14 HP. Again, so low. Champion Rex just getting an easy time taking him out. It's so nasty to see how Lesia gets low every time here. Not really giving him a chance to, I guess, move a bit more to the right or to the left. Maybe quickly get a flick done after he gets hit. But Champion Rex is just such a murdering machine with that AUG. Just waiting there. He's so patient. Look at this guy. Absolutely patient. Waiting for the perfect moment. And Ty's just going for it and getting taken out. 11-7. And Grant is in a massive lead here. And there is not a lot of hope left for Legacy. There is just that 1%.
Yeah, and that's 2 more rounds. Team Grand needs to win this off. And honestly, I think right now, Grand might be the ones passing on to round 3. So, yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, you never know. You never know. I mean,
never know.
Isn't that far away.
They're not far away. It's not like an 11-0 situation where it's like very hard to find a way to get a win here. And Legacy still getting some decent frags here and there. Definitely impressive. We gotta take a look at those ones. Even though they might not win all the rounds here, they're still doing a lot of damage in here. MKRV definitely not making some weird plays, but just not strong enough. And Pierce getting the headshot on them. And Canadian and Mephisto taking on 2 more players here towards Grand. And Grand might actually lose this one out. Legacy, as we talked before, surprising things can happen. Losing our big boy towards that B site. Rex, Mr. Rex, Champion Rex. Definitely not a great start for them. An explicit last player meeting with a sniper. And Lazia definitely smelling his blood here. 72 HP remaining. He wants that kill. He's making a lot of noise with the AUG here. Switching. Trying to go for the peak. Finds 2 players in a row. Might have been lethal, but the tree was just kind of standing in the way right there. And shots were just not landing, and Ties takes him out 11-8.
And yeah, important round Legacy has to win because now they have a little bit of an error margin. Grand still needs 2 more rounds to win, but Legacy, that's only 5 rounds they have to get, and if they can get this round, that's gonna be very, very big for them.
Definitely big for them.
And Grand can probably buy for 1 more round.
Yeah,
So,
Grand is low on economy. They're definitely screwing up their economy here. Dying a lot. Winning the rounds, but just dying a lot. Champion Rex, of course. This guy, what a murder machine. 7.3k. Oh, man. What is going on with this guy? Massive props. Canadian coming in here doing damage as well. We're getting taken out. Ty's taking out Pierce and Jiggy doing some damage here again. What an ass. I love to see when players just take the same position and they just win it out every single time. It's just ridiculous. How can they haven't found an opening yet. Legacy has to find a way to eliminate these players, as they did with Champion Rex right there on the B side. If they just push him or pre-fire, or at least try something with quick peeking, they might get a huge advantage after winning a lot of rounds here. Maybe they're trying something else. I don't know, but I'm just seeing so many options here that seems so obvious. Taking the same position and Champion Rex and taking the kill. What is going on? Oh, guys. Champion Rex. Absolutely ridiculous here.
Rex.
Same position. I'm calling it. Same position again.
Every round just getting at least 1 frag, and right now he's got 23 kills. That's so big for them right now. But
it's ridiculous.
Wow, let's see.
They have to find a way to eliminate these players because it's just not how it works. It looks like Team Grand is in the lead so far. Reshiruma taking on Canadian. Ty's taking on Piers. And it looks like going to be getting a way 4 versus 4 situation. Reshiramu is on 10 HP. Throwing the smoke. Going for a quick peek on the side. Not managed to find anyone yet. Champion Rex is going for a peek here again on that nasty cooldown. Legacy might actually go to win here. I don't know actually. Legacy is starting to make some frags here. And oh my god, that flick. MKRV kind of messing it up right there towards Jiggy. And Lesia taking on Champion Rex and explicit. And it looks like Jiggy is still remaining here. Our murder machine with the AUG towards that A side. The last player, the bomb is still dropping Lesia and Mephisto. They're going to move from both sides. I was about to say you can move from both sides and get both kills. It looks like Lesia is going to get taken on Mephisto, the last player remaining. This is going to be a clutchy moment. Who is going to win this one out? Jiggy or Mephisto? Mephisto revealing his location. And Jiggy just moving all the way back. He's going to take the bomb. Jiggy is just going to let him plant. And that's going to be an easy plant for Mephisto. But if he loses the round, that's not going to give him any advantage. And now, going to check the other side. He knows exactly where Mephisto is. And he's going to push him as he throws the flash. Getting flashed a bit. Oh, this 1v1. What is going on, Jiggy? Going to check the other side. Looks like he doesn't know he's towards the right. Oh, this is nasty. Mephisto is gonna find him. Massive from Legacy. Mephisto winning it out here with the AK-47. Definitely great job. Damn.
But Jiggy nearly getting that 1 versus 3.
That for sure, definitely. That was a close call, but still, in the end, Legacy. That was a smart play from Mephisto, and without that smart play, they would have definitely lost the round right there. Moving up towards that right side, definitely something unexpected. And right now, we just gotta get through these rounds. And who's gonna win it though? Team Grand still very low on the economical side of things, but they have just about enough to buy something. So let's just see what happens. Let's just see what happens here. So far, it doesn't look good for Legacy, as they have still not made a push here, and Grant is just holding on very strong. But at the end of the day, if they make a sudden push, this might change the momentum of the game. Champion Rex is still gonna wait there. It looks like they've trained for their positions. Like, they know exactly what to do. I think that's why like, Champ Grant is just so strong and taking on every single player, Canadian being the last player remaining. Major shout out to both teams. This was an excellent match. Definitely both teams are very strong here, but Grant is just a little too strong, and Canadian dying out in the end. And that's going to be the end of the match. And Grant wins it out.
Yeah, obviously the favorite won, but ooh, Legacy
This was close.
kind of close sometimes. Sometimes we're like,
Yeah.
ooh, not sure.
Not even gonna lie.
This wasn't an easy match for
Any of
the
them.
guys at Grand, but in the end, that's gonna be Team Grand winning it out.
Definitely. At the end of the day, it's just going to be Grand winning it out. Hope you guys all enjoyed the live stream. I hope you guys are going to have a good day so far. And yeah, I'll be seeing you guys on another live stream or video. Have a good one.
Breathe in the air, the light that surrounds me. If we hold ourselves together, we'll go far. Created a space, in my head it was empty.